Hi guys, and welcome to Rufus and Doofus. Chico here with part 2 of the TV mount install. Got a few changes. Rufus was not happy with the old design, so I had to redesign this thing and make him happy. Let me show you what I've got. Alright, here's the old part that we had drawn out, and you can see it's a 2x6, very thick. I didn't like the profile of it, it just didn't look right to me. So Rufus said, let's not go with that. So here's the new one. It's on a 3/4 inch piece of plywood. All right, and you can see it's quite a bit wider, and also it's a little bit longer, and I'm going to be making this a little bit contoured on the front to take away those hard edges. So I think that's going to look a little better. I think Rufus was absolutely right when he said just didn't look right. So let me get cracking on this, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, don't go away. Okay guys, we're back over at the RV. I drilled all the holes in my little 3/4 inch plywood mount that I'm going to need, and I also cut it with a jigsaw to give it some contour. But before I finish sanding it and painting it and everything else, I wanted to come over to the RV, check to make sure it's going to be where I want it, and also to drill the final mounting holes that are going to hold it in place. So let me show you what I've got. All right, you can see the part that I cut here. All right, and I've got some clamps holding it down right now, and what I'm going to do is drill some holes under here, which I've already drilled in this part, but they have to go up and through so I can mount it permanently. And I think this is probably the easiest and best way to do it. So I hope you can see that. I'm going to drill the holes and then dismantle it, take it home, sand it, paint it, do whatever else has got to be done to it. And hopefully it'll look pretty professional. You know what I'm saying? I hope so anyway. Don't go away. Let's get this baby done. All right, well, we got those all drilled through. Now what I'm going to do is remove the clamps, and I'm going to bring it back to where I've got my sander and such, clean it up a little bit, decide what color I'm going to paint it, probably black, and we'll see how it goes from there. Don't go away, we're getting closer. Well, we've got our wooden mount all sanded, drilled, cut. Looks really nice, and Rufus said paint it gloss black. So who am I to argue? I guess it's his favorite color, being that he's got a black coat. So that's what we're doing right now. That's the first coat. As you can see, it's pretty good. You know, it's not going to be 100% perfect with no imperfections, but it's plenty nice. It's not going to be something you're going to be able to see very well. So I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. I know somebody out there has probably got something to say, but leave it in the comment section below. Okay guys, I've got the mount all put together on the piece of wood that's going to adapt up into that cabinet up there where the old TV was, with all the modifications I've made. So let me show you what it looks like before I put it up. What you're going to see is actually upside down right now because it's going to be hanging rather than standing up. So let me show it to you. There it is. This is the part that the TV goes on. It'll actually go on this side, and this will be hanging down. This is the arm that folds back, okay? And this is part of the mount as it came when I purchased it, and this is the piece that I made right here. And I made it a little larger because I wanted it to have the ability to transfer some of that weight a little better up onto the cabinet. And I think it's going to work fine. So let me get it up there, and that way you can see what it's going to look like when it's mounted. And I sure hope it's going to look good. Okay, so again, let me show you where it's going to go. It's going to go right up here. I've already drilled my holes and such. And then up here, I'm going to make some sort of a panel, hopefully out of plexiglass or something. I don't know. But I'm going to mount my AC, my DC, my antenna hookup, the whole 9 yards. Everything I'm going to need to watch TV. All right? And probably an Amazon Fire Stick in the future. or a Chromecast, one or the other. All right, so let me get to work here. All right, guys, it's hot here, but I got it mounted. That part of it's done. So let me show you what we got. There is a TV mount in the down position, and the flat screen will mount onto this. It will swing up, okay, and the top of the TV should come to about here when it's in this position. Now, when I want to put it away, then what I do is just push this back. It latches like that. Nice secure latch. All right, you can see up there how I mounted it. Okay, and that's where the TV will stay. So the TV will be about that height right there, and it'll stick out to about here. Not very bad at all. So it's not going to be in the way. It's going to be right up there where nobody can mess with it, and it'll be a good spot for it. And up here is where I'm going to get a faceplate of some sort, and I'm going to mount my 110 volt, maybe two 110 volt sockets, I don't know, or outlets. And I'm going to definitely put a DC one up there and my cable outlets. And that should take care of that. So, all in all, I think it was a project well worth it. I posted some still shots of what used to be here just to give you an idea of what I've done. It was a pretty involved project, but really not as bad as all that. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.